If you want to make money with your Instagram in 2025, then this video is for you. Your Instagram profile, it sucks. Let's be honest. It really sucks and it's not making you as much money as it probably could. Here's why and how to fix it. Your Instagram profile is not a profile. It's your homepage. It's your funnel and it's your storefront. And if you don't treat it like one, you're leaving money on the table. And we'll go through 6 different pillars. We go through how to optimize your profile picture, your bio and link in bio, your story highlights, Instagram post, your pin post, and your content style. And just before we start, of course, why should you listen to me? Well, I worked with my partner with over 85 businesses in the last 5 years. We spent more than $40 million in paid ads, and we generated over $68 million in revenue for both our own products and our clients. So you can also go to my Instagram. I'll link it below, and you can also just watch some other YouTube videos here on the channel just to see basically that I know what I'm talking about. Go into the resource tab here to see the client resource that I have. Some of them I'll also probably have some on YouTube very soon, and of course just the content that I post. So good. Now that we have that out of the way, let's go to the first pillar, which is the profile picture. More important than most people think. So your profile pic isn't for you, it's for the stranger who just saw your reel, read your comment, or got a DM from you. It's all about building trust, which is basically all you have to do with Instagram is build authority, build trust, make sure people also know what next steps to take. So don't use a blurry selfie from Coachella 2019 or a picture of you standing up against a car that is not yours. And right now you might be thinking, what the hell is Mads talking about? But you should see how many DMs I get every single day from young, mostly guys that want to be appointment setters for me, that have a profile picture that is very blurry, very dark, where they just up against a car and that is most likely not there. So yeah, don't have a profile picture like that. What you need to do with your profile picture is show your face very clearly. People know that you're a real person. High resolution, not pixelated, not dark. And as optional, you can also add a background color, just like Alex Mosias does here, have done here. He has a blue color. He also have it with his profile, which is basically making sure that his content match, which is also something that we're going over in the content style over here. So that is all about the profile picture. Make sure to have a profile picture where people can actually see you, that you're a real person. Perfect. Now to bio and link. Your Instagram bio is extremely important. This is probably the only text people will read on your profile, so make it count. So what do you have to have in your bio? You have to have social proof, so your own story, client results, so on, who you help, so your niche and avatar, the problem you solve, and of course, how can they get in contact with you to get it done, link or DM. And here are a few examples. So we have this person right here. God first, I help 10K a month coaches grow to 100K to 500K a month. Beginners get started and make 10 to 30K a month. DM me help or watch my training, and then a link to his training down here. So again, he has 2 call to actions, but it's basically the same. So it's either his training or you can DM him to have a conversation. And then you basically have 2 offers here. So 10K a month and also beginners. Then we have my own bio right here. So $40 million spent on paid ads. Again, the social proof, and then who I help and what I help them with. So scaling coaches and course creators to 50K a month in profit. I'm currently optimizing my bio as well. And then we have the call to action here to DM info to learn how. We also have my good friend Kian here, who's very good at creating content and helping businesses with the video editing and so on. So he is struggling to create content, got you. So basically calling out his audience, because he's also teaching others how to start their own video business. And so calling out basically at the pain point, the struggle, and then help people share knowledge through videos and create an inbound flow of customers. And then he has a link to his other Instagram, and he also has a link tree here with actually just 2 links. It's a link to his YouTube and a link to his website if you are a client that wants to work with him. And the reason I mentioned that he only has 2 links is because of this. So what not to do with your links. Linktree with 12 buttons. I see so many different creators and coaches having so many links in the Linktree that even though I'm quite aware of what I'm doing in this space, and I know because I've worked with a lot of people, when I go to like see if I will be able to help a person, and I see a Linktree button with 12 different basically places taking me, I'm getting overwhelmed myself. I have no idea what to actually click. And most of the time, people have so many different offers, helping so many different client avatars, that it's basically helping no one. So very important, don't have Linktree with 12 buttons. Also, don't just link to a homepage of your site with 0 directions. So what I also see is just people having sometimes a very nice homepage, but on the homepage, there's no direction. There's no really a call to action. There might be multiple call to actions, and it's just telling like about us and a few other things about the vehicle or something. And that is important, but not really making sense if there's no direction. So don't just link to a homepage. Also, DM me without telling me what to write. And this is a very subtle and very small thing that most people forget. But people, when they're on social media, when they're on Instagram, they don't want to think too much because then they're not going to do it. So you want to tell them in the story, just like we have here with this guy, DM me help, or I have here DM info to learn how, or to learn more, for example, or something like that. Very, very important to tell people what they actually need to DM you. Then also a link that loads slow or looks scammy. That's a no-go as well, because people will just think it's a scam, and if it loads slow, they will not load it, and you have lost them as a potential client. Very good. I know I'm going over this fast, but I don't want to waste your time, so let's go to highlights right here. A very underrated aspect of Instagram is the story highlights. It's the column directly below your bio, so people will naturally check it out if the bio is compelling enough. What to include, and you need to or want to use these like navigation tabs. So we have client results, which is basically just proof. So real screenshots of wins, testimonials, that can be DMs, video clips, transformations, and before and after metrics. Extremely powerful. We also have a My Story. So this will be your origin or your transformation, basically helping people relate to you and show you that you have gone from A to B. Again, be personal and be raw. Basically, you don't have to edit it too much. Just show who you are, what your story was, how you were actually going from point A to point B, and then basically what you do now. Then work with me. This is basically a call to action, so just how people can contact you, and the next steps from there after contacting you. And then we have the live / behind the scenes. This is where you're also being relatable. People can relate to you, can see that you're living the life that they want to live, and so on and so forth. So show personality, lifestyle behind the scenes of your day. This makes people connect with you and not just your advice. And a few examples, this is one of our clients, students 1, students 2, so basically just student results. We have live, we have UGC, and we have, this means course in English. We also have another really big creator, a fitness coach from the UK, I think he is. So he has a Q&A, clients, travel, about me, clients, and client wins. So a bunch of clients, basically a bunch of social proof here. Then we also have my highlights as it is right now. We have my life, we have results, and we have value. So basically people can go and see what life am I living, relate to me a little bit. They can see results that I have created, and also they can watch some value, just as this video right here. So Instagram highlights, very underrated aspect. Make sure to use them correctly. All right, going over to Instagram posts. Posts, they do 2 things: get you discovered, and they build belief / trust once someone lands on your page. So imagine people landing on your Instagram first to see your profile picture. They will read your bio. Maybe if your bio is compelling enough, they will go to your story highlights, and after that, then they will watch your content. So what to post is a great mix between business, lifestyle, and camera post, or basically some value post. I call them camera post, as you can make like the carousel swipe files. We've seen those work really well. Your content needs to stop the scroll, of course, be on brand visually, and mix the value with personality. Again, you don't want to be too corporate, as I'm writing down here. Mix it up, be yourself and authentic. And yeah, again, make sure to not be too corporate. Don't make sure that people can actually relate to you, that you're authentic to yourself. Otherwise, people will feel it in your content and they will not give you a follow. All right, so going over to pin post. Pin posts are probably one of the most important things on Instagram. So remember, people land on your Instagram, they will go profile picture, bio. If your bio is compelling, maybe a story highlights, or they will go directly to a post where you will have your pin post. It's very, very important. So these are poster reels you want people to see. It's the best ones. It's the ones that basically tell the most. So we basically have 4 different types of pinned post. We have the offer video, so who I help, how I help, plus call to action. We have the social proof post, which is the client results, the before and after, the screenshots. This is where you build trust, build authority, make sure that people know that you know what you're talking about. And then we have the freebie promo post. So this can be a lead magnet or free offer. And then you can also basically have a who you are post. So this is a post that builds trust and where you can be relatable. People can get to know you and see that they want to work with you. So we have a few different examples here. We have one from our client. This is who is, and then her name. We have student results, and then we have a video about the business model. We also have this person right here, how we work, amazing results, and some other transformations here. So this is a fitness coach, so some very good pinned posts as well. Going over to content style, and this is the last one and also extremely important. Sounds easy, sounds simple, but very hard to actually do. So this is your visual voice, the way your content feels at a glance. So basically, some people you see on Instagram, you basically don't have to even see the video or see the content. You just know this is the person I follow because they have a very specific style. So here's what to dial in. And actually, let me give you the example first. I have this person I follow, Finn Wang. I think his name is pronounced. A very, very basically a good person at creating content. This is also what he does for work. You can also see his pin post here. Damn good founders. This is a carousel post. And we have his story through a video here, basically taking people from his point A, where he started, to point B, where he is now. And basically showing the transformation. And we have the story highlights up here as well. But as you can see, just a very specific style, very aesthetic content, which is a style he has chosen. Very, very good. And this is basically what you want to do. You want to have a specific feel with your content where people like, this looks very nice. This is what I'm doing with my content as well. You can see, if we just go to Reels here, I have a like a color with the yellow. I have the same font and kind of basically the same style, as we're using the same editor as well. So basically one style for my content, and of course mixing it up sometimes, trying different things. That's something you have to do as well. But going back, how do you actually do this? So you have your brand colors, which mine was yellow, for example, and white and black. Then we have the font and text hierarchy. We have the vibe/theme, do you want to be very corporate, very business? Do you want to be a very UGC very personal, just setting up a camera speaking with no editing? Do you want to be very edited, or do you want to be very aesthetic, very energetic, very maybe slow, well thought? There's very different, many different types of basically content, and you have to make sure how are you as a person, because it has to fit your brand and who you are. And then we have the photo/video style and the editing style and so on and so forth. So that is basically the 6 different pillars on how to optimize Instagram. Again, the profile picture, the bio plus link, the highlights, the post, the pin post, and the content style. And just to end this video off, I want to basically say one thing. A lot of people think that Instagram is a social app. It's not. It's a funnel. You either build it that way or you lose to someone who does. Again, don't use Instagram as a social media. Use it as a place to make money, as a place to reach your ideal customers, and a place to build trust, build authority, and convert them. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of this video. If not, let me know. If you did, also let me know. Otherwise, make sure to follow me on Instagram, watch my content, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.